You can see how much work it was and why I should be getting a tip because of how much work this was.
No, you don't deserve a tip. You certainly don't.
Why do I not?
You're crushing the ramen noodles for
I'm
one.
not crushing anything.
Yes,
the ramen noodles are perfectly fine.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're not.
They're perfectly
I just
fine.
saw you crush them for
They're
one.
not crushed. And why does it matter anyways? I'm
You're
taking it back to the store. They're not for you anymore.
Why would you get a tip?
They're not for you anymore. I just told you why I should get a tip.
I
had to pack all of this in my car and bring it to you guys and unpack it. You did not pay me. You paid the delivery app.
Food, okay?
You paid the delivery app. You did not pay me. Do you not understand that? No, I'm taking all of this back.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
you guys can get your refund, and another delivery driver can deal with you guys. I'm not going to deal with it anymore.
You're stealing.
No, I'm not stealing it. I'm taking it back.
How do we know you're going to take it back to the store? How do we know you're going to take it back to the store?
You'll get a receipt. Trust me.
No,
you'll get your receipt.
I won't.
Yeah, you will. I'm gonna go take it back to the store. I don't need all this stuff, so I don't have a reason to have it. So I'm gonna take it back to the store. I don't care how much it was.
You're stealing.
I'm not stealing it. I'm taking it back to the store. What don't you understand?
You are. You're gonna go
Clearly,
to jail.
you're not understanding because I'm telling you right now, it's going back to the store. You guys can get your money back and you can hire another driver.
You can't just take things.
Go ahead and drive another driver.
No, you can't take.
Go ahead and drive. Get another driver to.
You can't take things that don't belong to you. You clearly don't understand how this. To confirm the order, it's my property.
That doesn't matter.
Do you not understand what property
get your refund back so that I don't have to deal with you guys anymore.
No, you're gonna lose your job.
No, and at this point, I'd rather lose my job than have to deal with you guys. At this point,
so you're gonna load all of it up.
I'm gonna load it all back up and get you guys' return.
I feel like this is just a waste of time. You're just wasting your time.
I'd rather waste my time than deal with you guys at this point. I'd rather you guys deal with another delivery person, and then you can see that they're gonna have an issue as well because you're not tipping. Then you're gonna have.
I mean, tipping is optional for a reason.
It's gonna become a cycle. It's gonna keep.
If they wanted it,
but Jared is a skid. Listen, man, I've been seeing this floating around social media. I figured I'd give my little 2 cents on it. So supposedly this was a $400 order. I don't see anything in bags, so I'm assuming she just got a bunch of cases of different things, if you will, for lack of a better term. So she's carrying around this $400 worth of stuff, and it looks like it's already some stuff right there. And I guess because she has to do all the physical labor and hand this stuff over, that she should be given a tip for this. And before I get into the rest of this clip, there's more. Wait, there's more. Baby, whether you're Instacart, well, I don't think Uber, because somebody's saying it's an Uber driver. I don't think Uber does items and stuff. I don't think they do specific grocery. I know they do. Unless it's something I must be tripping. Uber Eats does grocery store runs and gas station runs and stuff. That might be new depending on where you're at. Anyway, I stand correct. You got Shipt, then you got Instacart, and you got all these other ones I can't think of off top. They're paying you. A tip is not necessary. I understand that some of these things you don't have to take it. You don't know what you're getting ahead of time. But baby, you signed up for it, so that's just what it is. People are paying fees, membership fees for this service. They don't have to tip you. Next thing you're going to say is because of your skin color is the reason why they're not tipping you. We got to cut it out. That's just what it is. You can't take back an order, baby. You would rather lose your job or lose your contracting gig with them because they won't tip you, and the fact that you had to do some exercise, baby. Just look at it as exercise. It is what it is, and they're fighting with her about it. I get it. You're upset, especially if you had a party going on and you ordered this stuff. But hey, man, get your money back. They're going to handle it. I'm pretty sure they're going to credit you that amount as well as giving you your money back. But let's finish out this clip to see how this goes. Let's go.
To be like mandatory, why didn't they make this like
I don't know. I don't make the rules for these apps. I just work for
then
it.
Why don't you complain to them and just give us our food?
We do complain. Have you not been hearing about the strikes? Do you guys not watch the news?
Do a better job.
What?
Do a better job.
I did a great job, actually. I delivered all this stuff to you. I loaded it, unloaded it, and I got it here early. So I'm confused how I didn't do a good job and why I don't deserve a tip. That's how you show your appreciation.
Well, clearly you don't deserve a tip. You're not even giving me my groceries.
Well, no, I'm not, because you guys didn't tip me. Like, what are you understanding?
You don't deserve a tip. It's optional.
Okay, I don't deserve...
just because it's optional doesn't give you the right to
Great, you said I don't deserve a tip, so now I'm going to return it back and you guys can get your money back.
No, you're literally taking my groceries.
Yeah, I'm taking your groceries back to the store.
You're stealing my groceries.
I'm taking your groceries back to the store.
Okay, so you're stealing my groceries,
I'm
taking them back to
taking
the
them back to the
store,
store.
and then I'm gonna get you fired.
Go ahead.
Because
Go
you stole
ahead.
my groceries, and then I'm gonna call
Okay,
cops.
okay.
That's $300
Go
worth of
ahead.
charges right there. So that's a misdemeanor.
Go
Or it's
ahead.
a felony for you.
Go ahead.
I just
At
want to
this point-
I
at
want
this
to
point,
lay out the logic of
Go
all
ahead
of
and
this
lay it out for
you.
me. You guys are gonna get your refund back, and then
No.
you guys can deal with
It's
it
more
from
than
there.
just a
It's not-
refund.
It
You've
has nothing to
stolen.
do with me anymore. So once I return those back to the store, it's up to them for what they do.
All right,
with it,
you know
okay?
what? You take everything.
I'm
You take
going to.
everything,
Yeah.
and you have a great day. We are going
You
to
too.
report this.
Go ahead.
Probably gonna keep it for herself.
That's what I'm thinking. But
Even if she does keep it for herself, you guys can still report it that she never delivered your stuff, and you just get your money back. But I understand if it was pressing and you had something going on, I'm pretty sure you can contact Instacart, whoever, and they should remedy it rather quickly and get someone there immediately to process that order. And as far as tips go, I know some apps, food service apps or whatever, I think you know up front whether somebody's leaving a tip. Sometimes you don't. But how do you get there and you haven't even finished delivering it yet and know whether you got a tip or not? Did you ask them and they just said, no, we're not giving you a tip? That's why cheers is skit. Listen, it doesn't work like that. I think the majority of the time, once the order is complete, you as the consumer, as the customer, you always have the option to tip this person for the job that they did. You don't tip someone beforehand. Where they do that at? I know in America, we came up with the tip for the most part. I know a lot of other places in the world, there's no such thing as a tip. When you come to America, it's a big deal. But I understand because I've done those gig jobs in the past, and I understand how important it is, especially when you're moving stuff in grocery. I've only did it in the capacity of a driver, but I understand how important that is. But if they don't, that's just what it is. That's the nature of it. You hope you do. That's why you have to use your personality sometimes with the driving gigs. But with this, nobody really sees you. But in this case, they happen to come out. Did you knock on the door and say, hey, there's a lot of stuff here and I'm going to need a tip, or I'm just not going to be delivering this stuff to you, which is quite bold if I do say so myself. And she's sitting here, baby, you just doing more work. You could be knocking out the time that you're going to take this back, and regardless if this is a $400 job, and I think she mentioned $300 for the customer, the time you're spending going, you drove there, and then you got to take the stuff back inside. You could have already done another gig. Just collect your coins and keep it moving. This is an entitlement thing, and a lot of people feel like they're entitled. But when you sign up for these gigs, you need to understand not everyone's going to tip you. I understand that. I've done Uber, Lyft in the past. It's not above me to do it. And I understand some people just aren't going to tip me. Some people aren't tippers. They don't believe in tips. But whether I go to get my car washed or go other places where I've already paid for it, I've already paid the fee, people need to understand that, and they shouldn't get upset. Yeah, it's disheartening, and it's just like, wow, I had to get this or get that, or I did this, I went above and beyond. Hey man, it'll all come out in the end. You'll get it back. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. What would you guys have done in this situation if you were the customers? Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Finesse.